Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Old Dominion's offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys...
And it's slipped out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, Give on the inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams looking for a man. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Caught in the backfield, it's Bullock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium. A place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's blocked. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Butler. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams will pass. The short hands, it's Moss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Lots of running room. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Roach. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Williams looking for a man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. He's loose. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Snagged in the middle. It's blocked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Roach. Picks up the first down. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Power football with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Breaks the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Really nice job to convert that third down, or they've got it at the 33. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Roach. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle, it's Pierce. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over Cal. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Williams will pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Roach. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's a heat. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's work.